The buildings around here all look similar.
Now that you mention it, they do. Guy, how come they're all like this?
Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that a single architect planned the whole town. They named the island after him.
So the architect was named Ferris?
Yeah, apparently the emperor of the time was struck by the uniform beauty of the town. And the architecture of Grand Kokma was influenced by Ferris's style as well.
I see.
What do you mean I see? You know more about it than I do.
Not at all. I quite dislike giving explanations.
Liar, you've been explaining things all this time.
That's why I dislike it. Especially explaining general knowledge. I'd rather leave that to others. It's quite exhausting.
Goodness, simple explanations aren't that tiring, are they?
I am getting on in my years, after all.
Right.
You know, I can understand that, being as someone who gets comments that are like, hey, can you please explain this thing that I could easily Google to find the answer? And I'm like, hey, you could just Google that to find the answer. I understand that, honestly, pretty well. Hey, if you're gonna ask, like, a content producer, content creator, whichever you prefer, a, like, very Google answer, like something that clearly has an answer that's out there, Google it first. It's good. It's a good thing to do. Anyway, the Isle of Ferris. I couldn't tell you how many times that's happened to me. No offense. You know, I love reading comments. I love people. You know, I love responding to comments. I like getting comments. But when it's like, hey, God, I'm trying to think of a good example. How much does Tales of the Abyss cost on 3DS? You know, something like that. It's like, I don't know. Check it. Check Amazon. Alright, so we get an apple gel. I don't mean to bitch like crazy. Ooh. I'm just trying to, like, say a thing, because that's happened many times. Ooh. Oh, it looks like there's more. Apple gel. Don't really need that. I kind of want to check out... Oh, I can't. Ooh. Rebirth doll. Very nice. Beds. Can I check these? No. Yeah, I don't know. Something about this music is like really throwing some Nier vibes at me. I'm trying to think of the specific time. Like original Nier, not Nier Automata. So I'm not saying like, hey man, check out Nier Automata even though it's the best game ever. This feels like a Nier song. And it's like really throwing me off. I'm gonna have to check the soundtrack. Because it really sounds like something. Or I might be crazy.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Alright, so I think Natalia leveled up. Also, I fucking died. So. God, that sucked. That caster, if you leave that caster alone, he's gonna eat your asshole. I don't know why I'm so stuck on assholes this session. He's actually going to destroy you though. If you leave that caster alone, make him your first priority. Because that sucked. I thought Guy was gonna take him. So I was going around killing all the Ur Knights, and he just fucking destroyed me. Cool. Alright. Alright, so we got the door unlocked. Let's check out this door. Oh, where does this go? Where are we going? Oh, you know what? This probably leads to that one place. Oh, God. God, this place is big. Totally forgot how big this place is. Well, oh well. What can you do? One of these doors is gonna have a bunch of enemies with a locked door, probably. There's a door here. What the? Yeah, you need mute fire too. Unfortunately, I do not plan to get mute fire too. So, yeah, I'm just not probably not going to get that. So, sorry. So there's actually not really anything here. Might be something downstairs. Nothing. Bitch. Oh my god, really? Okay.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Alright, so Luke levels up, gets the AD skill of landing. What level is that, 53? Yeah, boy.
Enemies!
Check this out. Swallow Fury.
Ooh!
Don't neglect the enemy.
Ooh, that move rocks! Alright, I'm excited. Alright, so we got the door unlocked. I'm pretty sure I'll clip it in, but Luke actually got one of my favorite skills in the game, for him, is Swallow Fury. Fucking good skill. So I'm excited to use that. Since we opened this all up, let's fucking check down here. This is... Oh.
What is it, Luke?
Oh, I was just thinking, it must have been a beautiful town.
Yeah. I don't remember much, but there was a big port and the town was always lively.
Yeah?
The collapse of Hod, the tidal wave. Most of the people probably died without even knowing what had happened. It may have been easier on them that way. Relatively speaking, of course.
It must have been horrible for the survivors as well. Nothing would have grown.
And all of them were just innocent bystanders.
An innocent island, washed away and forgotten.
An innocent island indeed.
Arietta.
Mentioning Arietta all of a sudden. This is probably the way to go, honestly. So I might go back real quick and just see if I can find anything else. That was weird. There's like a weird like thing down there. Do you see that? It's really weird. Is there anything over here? They give these like little segments weird camera angles, so I'm like, there's gotta be something over here, right? Let me go back real quick. That's probably the way to go, honestly, with that scene, but I wanna at least check backwards a little bit. I like how he skimmies up. Is that a word? I don't know. Because I think back here I kind of left things hanging. I think there was more to over here. And I just kind of was like, well, whatever. So, let me see. I don't even know where I came from over here, to be honest. I kind of forgot. Yeah, that was there. Okay, so I did come, so that's the way to go. So what else is back here? Ooh. Can't do this. Nice. Red lavender. Anything up here? Oh, this is where I... Oh yeah, this is where I came from. I don't think I can actually get up there. Yeah. Alright. Or we have to do it... Or it's like a way back. Might be a shortcut. That's probably what it is. So for now, we'll just go back. Well, at least I'm fighting everything for a reason. So I know I'm going the right way. But there's a lot of fighting. Force fighting. You actually have to... Like, I could have life bottled through this place. I still have to fight a bunch of dudes. So... My nose is really itchy. That's why I'm, like, stopping randomly. Alright. So, I don't really feel like fighting him. He really doesn't give that much experience, honestly. So, forget him. I do actually feel bad for... I think that's why... Well, we're gonna see more of why I remember this town so much. It's very memorable, honestly. It's just like a remnants of a city that was prospering and living, and it just got fucking demolished in a second. Well, a little longer than that, but without people even realizing it, people just are dead. And I think that's like such a scary feeling. That's like getting bombed on, you know? Like you could just be living an innocent life and like something, like a plane could crash and land on you or whatever. It's like you can't even fathom it, you know? So where are we anyway? That reminds me of this story I heard recently of, I think Philip DeFranco talked about it. Random story right here in the middle of Tales of the Abyss. Of this dude who was just like driving passenger seat on the highway, and these fucking kids, like 16, 17-year-olds, dropping like 20-pound rocks on from a bridge on the highway. Which I don't know where the fuck you got that sort of thinking that was a good idea. Like, what did you expect would happen? I can't understand, like, what these kids are, like, even thinking. Like, what is going through your head while you're doing this? Like, do you have any, like, I don't care, like, man, like, sorry. I'm going off on a rant right now. But you cannot tell me at 17 that you don't understand, like, the consequences of dropping 20-pound rocks off a bridge into a highway and it possibly landing on someone. Which it did. It landed on someone who, like, was just driving on a highway and rock goes through his window and he's dead. It's fucking... like, what? It's so crazy. You know what? Let's keep this battle and keep ranting. I don't understand, like, what the thought process is there. Like, what's going through your head at that moment, you know? So, it's just weird. We need to take care of this guy. Swallow Fury, really fucking good, by the way. So yeah, there's my weird, I don't know why I brought that up so randomly, but it's just, I guess this place kind of reminded me of it in that whole talk with Jade. And it's just like,
Oh, are you done fighting already?
I can't even accept ignorance, you know, because it's such a no-brainer. A 12-year-old could understand that, you know? So don't tell me, like, even if they're 16, like, that's old enough to drive. That's old enough to have a license. You cannot tell me that they were ignorant to the situation, and you cannot tell me that they don't deserve punishment for that. It's fucking disgusting. So, that's my random rant. Oh, there's Arietta. This place kind of holds a special meaning to Arietta, which we're going to get into pretty soon. It's also, as I keep mentioning throughout this area, is the reason why I remember it pretty well. So, we'll see in a little bit, since she's waiting up there for us. I don't think there's anything back here. Just kind of want to trick this guy out right there. So, yeah, I think we're good. Let me look over here real quick. anything? Is there gonna be a camera change? See, there's no camera change for this little area, but everywhere else in a little alcove, camera change. Alright, Arietta, what's going on?
There's someone here.
That voice. Annis! This is my special place. You can't just come barging in. You're not welcome here, Annis.
Ferris is your special place? What do you mean?
This is where I was born. My family all died in the flood. Mommy Liger saved me. I was so lonely, but Van came one day and invited me to join him. He stopped Ferris from sinking and made it into my own private ship. Van and the others have visited several times. They said they'd make this our base.
So this was my brother's headquarters.
And most likely a facility for Famicry.
If you're talking about a replica machine, then yes, we have one. We need it. After all, Van promised he would recreate my whole city.
That's nothing but an illusion. Replicas aren't your family or even a replacement.
No, you're wrong. Look at Luke. He's a replacement for Ash. Ion understood me. He even helped Van. The only reason Ion changed was because Annis took over as Phone Master Guardian.
You're wrong. Master Van has tricked you.
Luke, be quiet. But you betrayed him, Annis.
What, are you saying you want that duel here and now?
My mediator Largo will decide the place. You can wait to hear from him. I fought for Ion and for Van, but now Ion is gone. I'm going to get revenge. I won't lose.
What a fool. She doesn't even realize she's being used.
If what Arietta said is true, then we can assume that this is one of Van's facilities.
Yes, let's keep looking. Is that all right, Annis? Yeah.
So this was originally where Arietta was born, and her family was wiped out. She was pretty much probably saved at, like, with barely any of her life left. So gives a little bit more to Arietta. And honestly, I think Arietta is probably the weakest God General, just because she's a little too, I don't know, But I think these later parts add to her a little bit more, where, like, she's even, like, telling Lagretta to fuck off, you know? And I respect that, because she really cares about Ion. So. Oh, damn it, Skit.
This is Famicry? Impressive. Such a large-scale endeavor operating even now.
So, this is where they're making the replicas.
Eamon and the others may have been made here too.
Let's shut it down. Perhaps that will help ease the expenditure of 7th phonons.
Right. I don't think this world needs any more replicas. Even with just me, it's already one too many.
Luke.
Stop. Why are you doing this? Why do you oppose the birth of our brethren?
We will all be given a new place to live upon the heavenly plane.
Do not interfere.
Are all of you okay with that? It's not like you were born because you were wanted.
You're wrong. We were all born because Mose wanted us.
If you say so, Mary. But once your heavenly plane is completed, your originals will all be killed.
Why should we care if those who don't accept us are killed?
That's barbaric! Without those originals, no replicas could be born!
So, now that we have been born, why should we stay beholden to the originals?
Luke, you could learn a thing or two from them.
What?
Confidence. That's why Ash gets mad at you. That's why you have trouble with Emperor Peony. You lack confidence.
Call it a will to live that borders on arrogance. You had it once.
You would call us arrogant?
Yes, I would. And someday, your own words may be turned right back at you. I wonder if you'll be able to say the same thing then.
No! Mose has moved ahead with his plan without us.
This continent of bands will become a new stronghold. Behold the dawn of the new order of our line. All hands begin preparations. I shall bring prosperity to all the cauldrons in fulfillment of the storm.
What's going on? What is that?
Mose, you promised us a place on the new Hod.
The new Hod? So that's Hod?
What are we to do?
We go to the site of our covenant, the Tower of Rem. Surely Mose will come for us.
But the navigational equipment was destroyed with the Famacry facility.
We'll eventually drift ashore if we follow this current. We'll walk from there.
Agreed. Spread the word.
They're gone. What should we do? Do we just let them go? I can't imagine Mose taking them in.
Well, if it were me, I would certainly cut them off. As long as he has the data, he can make as many replicas as he pleases.
So they're simply to be abandoned?
In all likelihood, though I doubt they'll realize that for a while.
They still believe in Mose.
So is that island in the sky really hot? If so, then that would make it the replica land that Van envisioned.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
It seems risky. But you're right.
Okay, let's ask Noel to take us up to that floating island.
I mean, if you want to go there right now, sure. So, I thought we could do it right now, but maybe not. Maybe we have to leave and come back. But the sword dancer appears here. So let me experiment real quick. I'm gonna try going in that door up there and come back. And if I'm lucky, it'll be here. If not, I might have to exit the entire area and come back, which would be really annoying. But it should be right in front of this building. Is there anything in here, by the way? I'm gonna take a quick look. Not... Ooh. I don't know where this goes. Let's go take a look. Take a look. Funny. I'm so funny. Treasure. Got Persian boots as well as something up here. What could it be? Hourglass. That's actually really good. Cool. So, thank you. Oh, thank God. It was nice that they just kind of was like, yeah, we'll put you at the bottom. So, I guess we're just gonna say whatever it is to this thing. So, do I need to... There it is. Alright. Let's do the big battle. And hopefully he's not a piece of shit.
Alright, let's go!
Alright, Sword Dancer for the final time. Surprisingly, this is the only side quest I fucking did. What do I want? Where's... Oh, Magic Lens. 86,000 HP. So he's actually not doing that much. Does a good amount of damage though. You can also tell like his model changes throughout. Oh god. Ow. I didn't realize I was about to die. His model changes as you fight him, so he has more swords. Just in case you didn't know he had more swords. Fucking bitch. I need to wait until that overlimit's done. Because I really don't feel like dealing with that, so. Yep, knew it. It's a fire one. He's like, I'm gonna get him. Nice. Oh wow, he's almost dead already. Jesus. I didn't realize we were killing him that fast. Just be careful, guys. I'm gonna stay back here. That's gonna heal him. I'm gonna heal him just in case. Dead. Wow, that was easy. 12,000, 12,000, very nice. Ultimatus, which might be the sword we're looking for. That was way easier than I thought it would be, actually. It's just that first time. That first time's really tough, but the other times, it's really not that bad. Shall return to being a mere sword. I thank you. Obtained Ultimatus. So there we go. That is one of the best swords in the game. I think 4th. After looking back at it, I think 4th or 3rd? No, probably 4th best. So. There we go. Actually, the weapon, the actual, like, main story weapon, like, which we'll get soon, I promise, is actually stronger than this weapon, surprisingly. So this weapon's probably gonna go on Guy. But it's a good weapon, so it's like 200 more. So, it's cool. Enough already. That was interesting during that last cutscene also, that they like pointed at Luke during that encounter with the replicas. It's like, hey, you should actually like listen to these guys. They have more confidence than you. It's kind of a weird thing there. But yeah. Well, at least I'm glad that we got the Sword Dancer side quest done. You know, I did something right, guys. I'm sorry. This playthrough could have been done a lot better if I wasn't going through such a mess recently. Just run away, Luke. Yeah, I probably would have done a bit more if I wasn't, like, going through a bunch of crap. So I apologize. Again. Anyway. Can I not wing bottle out of here? Oh no, here we go. I got a bunch, so I might as well use it. I don't really feel like walking out of here. I don't know. I probably should have saved. I don't know if I saved. Oh crap, I don't want to load. Well, I can check. Did I? I don't know if I saved. Oh, I totally did if we're on. Oh wait, no I didn't. No I didn't. Let's land back in Hod, or not Hod, Ferris, and save. Just so I don't have to fight that sword dancer again. My bad. There we go. Alright, now it's time to fly to Hod. Quote unquote Hod. Can we see it from here? God, please. Oh, there it is. It's just a big wind thing.
I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the HOD data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
We do the only thing we can do. Take it down. Floating replica of HOD. I mean, it seems impossible. Is it? Probably not. The Sephiroth itself is a replica? Oh my god. He's replica. He's replica. She's replica. I'm replica! Is there any other replicas I should know about? Meow. Alright. I totally forgot the exact quote on that, so my bad. Alright, so we got that done. The miasma really makes my emulator fucking freak the fuck out. So we need to head to Grand Kokma. So let's head on over to Grand Kokma. Grab myself a Coke, Mom. God, what's with the fucking puns today? I've had like 2 or 3 in this session. I'm not a pun guy. I don't do puns, but all of a sudden, like, the boom boom and they're coming out. I don't know where they're coming from, but you know. So we should probably go talk to... oh, you know what? We need to go to the back, like the back. I think to the headquarters. I'm glad the music here is still the same. It's like all like cheerful and bubbly and all that, but you know, don't mind the miasma. Excuse me? Do you know who I am? Luke from Frabra. Alright, I think it's back here. Is what we're looking for, at least.
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sessamon has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
Alright, so let's head back there. First time we're really coming in here, like for real, without, you know, exploring. Jade's office is back here as well. I think like somewhere, might be this room. Yeah, there it is. I don't think there's anything in here, really. But you can see it's a mess. I think we've come back here anyway, already once, so. Probably up here. Briefing room? Hello?
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be HOD.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is HOD?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be HOD, sir?
It is located exactly where HOD was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is hard, then we can assume it's a replica created through pharmacy.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else. Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new HOD. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Mo's.
Sir, several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a...
Yes,
Oh,
I would
my bad.
imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
Alright, so let's go see if we can meet up with Peony. Sorry about that little thing in the middle of dialogue. Sometimes I just have a happy finger and he likes pressing things. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna slap you. He'll get his punishment. Alright.